doing quick works, this is a good time to be healthy and wealthy. Because God is going to give you what you say. Is going to give you what you said. I hear him say, behold, I come quickly. That every prophetic word that you have received for the past 9 years,
yes, Lord.
And especially those that have not manifested itself, get ready, because now, let me tell you what has happened. Let me explain to you what has happened. What has happened is that God snatched the prophecy. He snatched it. He snatched it the very second that it dropped out of the prophet's or the priest's mouth. He snatched the prophecy and he hid the prophecy. Wait a minute, don't get happy yet. It's better than your money that you have accumulated and stored it in the bank. Because now, every prophecy that God has spoke through his man or woman servant for all of those years that are now past and gone, and you have not received those prophecies, God says now those prophecies are surely to come to pass, and you're getting ready to live off of the interest of your prophecy. Understand is that every prophecy that was given has not fallen on stony ground. But since God hid it, and since God said you'll be able to live off of the interest, that means before you die, that God has got to extend your life. Reach your neighbor and say, neighbor, this ain't no good time to die. Don't die now. I said, don't die now. I know what you look like. I know what the devil is taking you through. I know what the devil said concerning your life. But things is about to change now. I want you to just start turning around. Just before you. 2 Kings chapter number 4. Y'all get me 2 Kings. That's the book of the prophets. Chapter number 4. I'm going to show you where you are in the spirit realm. I got a word for you, Lady Joseph. I'm going to try to wait to give it at the end if I can. I'm about to go crazy because God's about to do something. I will give you a little sneak preview by word. Your curse, your storm, your nightmares are over. Now you're going to have to trust me on that one. And I hope that I can wait till the end of the service, right before I sit down, to give you this word, so this can be documented and dated, and it's going to be all right. Hit your neighbor, say it's going to be all right. Shout it out, say it's going to be all right. You need to understand that there is a part of you. This is a conference, so we do conference talk in conferences. Conferences are good things. That's a good situation. That's a wealth of information that comes out of conferences. That's why conference hosts have to be spiritual minded and a discerner in the Holy Ghost to bring the right somebody into the conference to feed the house. The house got to eat. I don't hear nobody. The word that I have is not dressed up. It is not a gourmet type meal. So it will not tickle your fancy, but I trust that you will eat this word. And since God is getting ready to do a quick work, God is going to give you 7 to 14 days for this word to completely manifest. 7 to 14 days. There's going to be a 7 to 14 day trial period of your faith. Your faith is on the line right now. And I promise you, you're going to have testimonies of victory as to how God